Well, how's everybody doing? It's your boy College Football Weekly here, back again with my college football predictions here for Week 12. Last week we did pretty good, boys. 16-4 is what I can recall there. So yeah, pretty good week last week. Yeah, we'll be going over this week. We got some important games this week, so we'll just dive right into it. First up, Boise at New Mexico. Boise State, I think they're gonna beat New Mexico here. No, New Mexico, not that good of a team this year. Boise, obviously, they'll win. Citadel at Alabama. The Citadel, boys. I thought that was in Game of Thrones, so I guess not. I'm pretty sure Citadel put up... No, Alabama's going to win this one pretty easily. Doesn't matter who plays. This is probably the perfect game for Tua to sit out and rest that knee. So, yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if Tua doesn't play in this one. State at Maryland. The Buckeyes, big win coming off of last week. Michigan State. They really do need Michigan State. Teams like Penn State, Northwestern kind of win if they want a chance in the college football playoff, because the committee right now doesn't see them as that good of a team. Lowest unranked loss, so they need to make, or lowest ranked with one loss here. So they really need to make a statement this week against Maryland. It's at Maryland. It's 12 o'clock. Maryland just lost their QB. I think Ohio State just needs to blow them out. Like 56-7, something like that. They just need a blowout win against an opponent that they really should blow out. Idaho at Florida. Idaho. It seems like SEC always has these weird freaking garbage teams this week, but Florida should win. I mean, they should. So yeah. State at Rutgers. We all know Rutgers is kind of, you know, they suck. So I mean, no offense, but you know, they're not good. Penn State should win this one. At Kentucky. Kentucky on a 2-loss streak here. Will they bounce back against Middle Tennessee? Yeah, I'm going to stick with them. I'm going to stick with Kentucky here, just because, yeah, they should. They should beat Middle Tennessee. I'm going to go with Kentucky. Arkansas at Mississippi State. It's obviously, this is at Mississippi State. Whenever the game's played at Mississippi State, even though it's a noon game, I'm going to take Mississippi State. And also, Arkansas is just a terrible team this year. Western at Minnesota. It's a really big game for the Big Ten. Northwestern needs to win out so they can kind of maybe climb to like 15-16 for the Big Ten championship for either Michigan or Ohio State, and make a statement against to get in the college football playoff. So obviously, I think Northwestern's going to win though. They're kind of on a roll. Minnesota isn't. They're an okay team, but I mean Northwestern definitely needs to not overlook them, which I don't think they will. So Northwestern this one. Utah at Colorado. Utah finally getting back ranked. It's a 1:30 game. If this game was at night, I'd maybe have Colorado with the upset, but I think Utah's like, I don't know, I might give Utah too much credit, but I think they're a pretty good team, and I think they have what it takes to beat Colorado here. Finally, boys, they put Utah State in the top 25. They're not getting any problems with Colorado State. They're gonna blow them out. Yeah, Utah State easily in this one. Here we go, boys. Game of the week, and it's at 2:30. Like, I don't know what that's all about. Because if this game was at night, I was actually thinking about maybe live streaming it, but who knows? I might live stream like the Cincinnati UCF game, just kind of live raw reaction. But Syracuse versus Notre Dame. Is this? They're at Notre Dame, I believe. Yeah, they're at. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure they're at Notre Dame. It's 2:30. Syracuse, this is the best I remember Syracuse being in my lifetime. They have a big opportunity here to knock off the third-ranked team, and I feel like they're going to do it. Notre Dame's been looking shaky the past couple weeks, and, I mean, they haven't versed anyone. I mean, Navy, Florida State, they versed Northwestern, and they probably should have lost that game, but, you know how that goes. But I think Syracuse is going to win this one. Notre Dame is probably going to have control most of the game. Syracuse probably a late surge to win this one. Virginia at Oklahoma State. West Virginia's been on a roll, and so is Oklahoma State, despite what their record says. Oklahoma State, I mean, they beat Texas, and they should have beat Oklahoma, but they just couldn't execute when it came down to the stretch. Don't blame the coaches on that. I blame kind of, the execution there for the players. But Oklahoma State's got a really good QB, Cornelius, I believe, or something like that. His name's cool, man. I like his name. But Oklahoma State's got good QB. This game's at Oklahoma State. 3:30. And I think Oklahoma State is going to kind of shock West Virginia. Not too much. I think West Virginia's going to expect a shootout here, but I think Oklahoma State is going to win the shootout when it comes down to it. And yeah, I think Oklahoma State's going to get the upset here against West Virginia. Boston College at Florida State. Yeah, dude, Florida State sucks. I mean, Boston College. Indiana at Michigan. Michigan, pretty easy here. Michigan at home. They're easily gonna win out. I think. Well, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, next week it is the Michigan game already, man. I'm nervous and excited as a Buckeye fan. Just because Michigan week is. It doesn't matter. Like, even if Ohio State won 1 or 2 games all year, or Michigan won 1 or 2 games all year, you're always nervous because anything can happen in that game. And of course, when there's such high stakes, like this year, a playoff spot pretty much on the line here, the Big Ten championship on the line, it just makes it even that much better. But yeah, Michigan, I see them easily beating Indiana in this one. UMass at Georgia, obviously Georgia. UMass is, dude. Oregon State at Washington. Oregon State is a weird team this year. I mean, they're definitely better than what they were last year. They put up some fights against some teams. Their record probably isn't as good as it shows them, but they aren't really. They're maybe like a 3-4 win team compared to a 2. But they put up a fight. They're usually about the first half. Maybe a close game throughout the first half, but Washington will probably easily pull away in the second. Clemson, I'm kind of shocked that Duke didn't go into the rankings. They almost fell into my rankings. But they're at Clemson at night. That is to their disadvantage, obviously. Clemson's playing great football right now. No one is probably going to beat them at home. So I'm going to go with Clemson in this one. Kansas at Oklahoma. This is probably the perfect game for Oklahoma right now. They don't have a I mean, Kansas is actually kind of good this year, believe it or not. But Oklahoma, they've been struggling the past couple weeks on defense, man. Their defense, I almost moved them down in my rankings, man, just because their defense is awful, man. It's terrible. I saw Oklahoma State just tear through it with their running game like it was nothing. But I mean, if Oklahoma State didn't fumble the ball, we'd probably be looking at Oklahoma out of the top 10 right now, out of the playoff picture. But what can you do, boys? Oklahoma though in this one easy. If it's a shootout, obviously you're gonna take Kyler Murray. So yeah. They said LSU, obviously LSU. Who the heck? Rice, dude. Alrighty, boys, here we go. This is my personal game of the week. Cincy at UCF. Now, UCF, pretty good team. Not gonna lie, they're a pretty good team. Cincinnati, I think, is a lot better team than what they're ranked. I think they are in the teens ranking, like 13, 14, 15-ish rank. They're 9-1. UCF, I believe, 9-0. This will probably decide the American, right? That they're counting. I'm pretty sure the American, their side of it. I'm probably gonna live stream this game, boys. So come back to the channel if you guys want to see like my reactions and stuff. But I'm gonna go Cincy. I just gotta go Cincy in this one, man. I mean, despite them choking up earlier, who was it to? Temple. Temple almost beat UCF. I think Cincy has what it takes. So it's at UCF though, at night. Obviously, it's a whole new animal when you go to a stadium at night than during the day. But I think Cincy has what it takes. Definitely, they have what it takes. If their defense can limit UCF to under 30, I think Cincy can win this game. So I'm going to go Cincy, and I believe in that D. Iowa State at Texas here. I think Iowa State's finally going to it's going to either get choked up here by Texas. Texas, I believe, is playing pretty good football again. Like I said, I think Texas is a good team, but they're not back, to being in that top 10. The playoff picture and all that. They're a good team. They definitely should be ranked, but not in the top 10. But I think they're good enough to beat Iowa State. To be close. It's at Texas. It's at night. So I'm going to go with Texas in this one. Last game, Arizona at Washington State. Washington State, they beat Colorado last week. They got Arizona this week. And they probably shouldn't have any problems with Arizona. So I'm going to go with Washington State in this one. So yeah. That is all the games this week. Hopefully, I'm hoping for that perfect week before the end of the season. And yeah, like I said, boys, I might be live streaming the UCF Cincy game on my channel here, just kind of like reactions and stuff. So if you want to come by, drop by, chill in there, it'd be appreciated. Guys, have enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe for more, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.